Welcome to South Korea, a land of ancient palaces, volcanic islands, mountain temples, and cities that glow long after sunset. South Korea is a country where mountains, sea, and cities exist in close balance. It is a place where royal palaces stand in the middle of modern skylines, where quiet temples rest in forested valleys, and where some of the busiest streets in Asia are never far from rivers, parks, or mountain trails. At first glance, South Korea often appears fast, modern, and highly urban. But beyond the bright signs, glass towers, and dense city blocks, there is another side to the country. It is older, calmer, and deeply connected to landscape, history, and everyday tradition. This is what makes South Korea so compelling to explore. It is not simply a country of technology and pop culture, nor is it only a place of old palaces and temples. It is the meeting point of many different rhythms. In one moment, you see ancient architecture framed by mountain ridges. In the next, you are looking at trains, bridges, highways, and districts filled with light late into the night. The transition feels natural, not forced. The old and the new do not sit apart from each other. They exist side by side, shaping the identity of the nation together. Geography plays a major role in that identity. The Korean peninsula is surrounded by water on three sides, while much of the land is mountainous. This has shaped how people built cities, where villages formed, how routes developed, and how communities adapted to the seasons. Spring arrives in soft colors. Summer brings heat, rain, and deep green landscapes. Autumn transforms the mountains with red and gold leaves. Winter sharpens the lines of the country, covering rooftops, temple grounds, and high peaks in snow. To travel through South Korea is to see how much variety exists in a relatively small space. A modern capital can open into old neighborhoods within minutes. A coastal city can feel both industrial and scenic at the same time. An island can reveal volcanic cliffs, quiet beaches, stone walls, and rural traditions that seem far removed from the country's urban centers. Every region adds something different, yet all of them belong clearly to the same national story. In this journey through South Korea, we will move through its royal past, its mountain landscapes, its coastlines, and its cities filled with movement and light. We will see how history remains visible in the present, how nature continues to define the country's atmosphere, and how daily life gives South Korea its real character. This is not just a look at famous places. It is a closer view of how the country works, how it feels, and why it leaves such a lasting impression. Seoul stands at the center of South Korea's political, economic, and cultural life. It is the country's largest city, but it is not only defined by its size. What makes Seoul remarkable is the way different periods of history remain visible within the same urban space. Glass towers, shopping streets, apartment blocks, and digital billboards dominate much of the skyline. Yet royal palaces, stone gates, old neighborhoods, and traditional rooftops continue to hold their place within the city. In Seoul, time does not disappear as the city develops. It layers itself into the landscape. The city sits in a basin shaped by mountains, with the Han River flowing through its center. This geography gives Seoul a strong visual structure. From above, the city stretches outward in dense clusters of buildings, while wooded ridges rise behind it. Bridges cross the river in long lines. Roads and railways carry constant movement through the city. During the day, Seoul feels efficient, fast, and tightly organized. At night, it glows with another kind of energy. Streets remain active. Restaurants stay busy. Markets, convenience stores, and nightlife districts continue long after sunset. But Seoul is more than motion. It also contains stillness. Early in the morning, palace courtyards open under soft light. Traditional districts remain quiet before the city fully wakes. On mountain trails within the capital, the sound of traffic fades quickly beneath trees and stone steps. Parks along the Han River create open space in the middle of the urban density, giving people room to walk, cycle, rest, or simply look back at the skyline. This contrast is one of Seoul's defining strengths. It is one of the most modern cities in Asia, but it never feels completely separated from its physical and historical surroundings. The mountains remain part of daily life. The river remains central. The old structures still matter. Even among rapid development, the city continues to make room for heritage. Seoul is also where much of modern Korean culture takes shape. Fashion, design, technology, food culture, media, and contemporary art all play a strong role here. Creative industries thrive in the city, but so do routines that feel familiar and grounded. Commuters moving through subway stations, families walking in parks, vendors setting up in traditional markets, office workers gathering for meals in the evening, and small cafes opening onto side streets. These scenes may appear ordinary, but together they reveal the rhythm of the city more clearly than its skyline alone. To understand South Korea, it helps to begin with Seoul. The capital concentrates so many of the country's defining features in one place: historical depth, geographic structure, modern infrastructure, cultural influence, and constant transformation. It is not simply a backdrop of tall buildings. It is a city where the past remains visible, the present moves quickly, and the future is already being built. One of the clearest ways to see South Korea's historical depth is through its royal architecture and preserved traditional neighborhoods. In Seoul, places like Gyeongbokgung Palace, Changdeokgung Palace, and Bukchon Hanok Village reveal how the city once looked and how the principles of earlier Korean society shaped urban space. These places are not just attractive landmarks. They are visual records of the country's past, still standing inside a modern capital. Gyeongbokgung, the largest of the royal palaces built during the Joseon dynasty, remains one of the most iconic historical sites in the country. Its large gates, open courtyards, throne halls, stone terraces, painted beams, and tiled roofs express order, hierarchy, and balance. Behind the palace, mountains rise in the distance. Beyond its outer walls, modern Seoul continues to move. That contrast creates one of the most striking images in South Korea: traditional royal architecture framed by a contemporary city. Changdeokgung offers a different atmosphere. More intimate and deeply connected to the natural landscape, it shows how Korean palace design often worked with terrain instead of trying to overpower it. Pavilions, gardens, ponds, and tree-lined paths create a calmer, more reflective feeling. The architecture is elegant, but the relationship between structure and environment is just as important as the buildings themselves. Not far from these palaces lies Bukchon Hanok Village, where narrow lanes climb gentle hills lined with traditional Korean houses known as hanok. These homes were built with wood, stone, clay, and tile, designed to respond to climate, sunlight, and seasonal change. In Bukchon, the city feels quieter. The streets are narrower, the walls lower, and the pace slower. Looking across the district, tiled roofs unfold against a background of distant towers and apartment buildings. It is one of the clearest examples of how old and new Korea continue to exist together. Traditional architecture in South Korea is not only important because it is old. It matters because it reflects a broader cultural logic, respect for nature, attention to spatial balance, and an understanding of how buildings fit into their surroundings. Courtyards let in light and air. Roof lines frame views of mountains. Wooden halls open toward gardens, ponds, or stone paths. Even simple structures carry a strong sense of proportion. These places also work especially well in visual storytelling because they are immediately recognizable and highly cinematic. Royal guards in traditional dress, palace gates opening at sunrise, hanok roofs under snowfall, narrow alleyways in soft evening light, reflections in quiet ponds, and autumn leaves falling across temple walls all create images that are both historical and visually rich. They remind viewers that South Korea's identity was not created by modern success alone. It was built on much older foundations. When a travel documentary includes these spaces, it gains more than beauty. It gains context. The palaces and traditional districts explain where the country comes from, how its visual culture developed, and why history still carries visible weight in the present. They are not separate from modern South Korea. They are part of the reason modern South Korea looks and feels the way it does. Much of South Korea is mountainous, and that geography defines the country as strongly as its cities do. Mountains shape roads, villages, weather, and daily movement. They also shape atmosphere. In many parts of the country, the horizon is never completely flat. Ridges and wooded slopes are always nearby, giving even urban areas a strong connection to the natural world. National parks such as Seoul and Bukchon reveal the power and beauty of the Korean landscape. Seoul in the northeast is known for its granite peaks, forested valleys, streams, and dramatic seasonal color. In autumn, its slopes turn red, orange, and gold, creating some of the most famous mountain scenery in the country. In winter, snow covers the ridges and sharpens the lines of rock and pine. The scenery feels grand, but not empty. Trails, temples, bridges, and stone steps show the long relationship between people and the landscape. Bukchon, just north of Seoul, shows how closely nature and the city can exist together. From the summit ridges, the urban sprawl of the capital spreads across the basin below. Yet on the mountain itself, hikers move through forests, along granite outcrops, and past old fortress walls. It is a reminder that nature in South Korea is not always distant or remote. It is often part of ordinary daily life. Temples deepen that relationship between land and culture. Across the country, Buddhist temples were often built in valleys, on wooded slopes, or near mountain ridges. These locations were not chosen only for isolation. They were chosen because they matched spiritual ideas about harmony, quiet, and reflection. A temple in South Korea often feels inseparable from its setting. Stone lanterns, stairways, gates, and wooden halls appear within trees, beside streams, or beneath changing leaves. Bells echo differently in mountain air. Mist moves across rooftops. Snow gathers along eaves and steps. Even simple shots of temple paths, incense, monks, or forested courtyards can add depth and calm to a documentary. The power of these mountain and temple landscapes is that they offer contrast to the pace of modern city life without feeling disconnected from the larger national story. They reveal another side of South Korea, one shaped by endurance, seasonality, spiritual practice, and respect for natural form. They also help explain why balance matters so much in Korean visual culture. Buildings are rarely imagined apart from terrain. Pathways follow slopes, courtyards frame trees, pavilions face water or rock. For a video built from stock footage, this part of South Korea is especially valuable. It offers strong visual textures, granite ridges, pine forests, temple roofs, waterfalls, fog, mountain trails, prayer lanterns, and panoramic views. It also provides pacing. After dense city scenes and urban movement, the mountains allow the film to breathe. They slow the rhythm and make the next return to the city feel stronger. South Korea's mountains are not only scenic backdrops, they are part of the country's structure, memory, and visual identity. They shape how the nation looks from afar and how it feels up close. Off the southern coast of the Korean peninsula lies Jeju Island, the largest island in South Korea and one of its most distinctive regions. Jeju has a very different atmosphere from the mainland. Its volcanic origin, coastal scenery, rural traditions, and slower pace give it a separate character that stands out immediately. The island was formed by volcanic activity, and that geological history is visible everywhere. Halasan, the highest mountain in South Korea, rises at the center of the island. Around it, the land spreads outward into forests, lava fields, cliffs, beaches, and farmland. The coastline shifts from black volcanic rock to pale sand and calm turquoise water. Craters, caves, and stone formations give the landscape a raw, elemental quality. Even without explanation, Jeju looks different. What makes Jeju especially useful in a travel documentary is the clarity of its visual identity. Stone walls divide fields. Wind bends grasses near the coast. Waves crash against dark cliffs. Small roads curve between farms, villages, and seaside viewpoints. At sunrise and sunset, the island becomes even more cinematic, with warm light falling across volcanic ridges and open sea. Jeju is also known for its strong local culture. Because of its geography and relative separation from the mainland, the island developed traditions that remain central to its identity. One of the most famous is the tradition of the haenyeo. Women divers who collect seafood by free diving in cold coastal waters. Their work connects the island's cultural memory directly to the sea. Fishing, farming, and environmental awareness are all closely linked on Jeju, where weather and terrain still influence the rhythm of life. In towns such as Seogwipo, the island reveals another side. small harbors, waterfalls, markets, coastal roads, and neighborhoods that sit between mountain slopes and the ocean. Waterfalls flowing directly toward the sea, walking paths along cliffs, and green inland forests create a range of scenes that work very well with stock footage. Jeju can feel dramatic in one shot and peaceful in the next. The island also reflects a balance that exists across much of South Korea: preservation alongside development. Jeju has become a major destination, but much of its appeal still comes from the landscape itself. It is a place where geography remains the main story. That is why Jeju works so well in a film like this. It expands the viewer's understanding of South Korea. It shows that the country is not only defined by capital cities, technology, or urban design. It also includes volcanic land, island culture, and quieter forms of beauty, shaped by wind, water, and stone. If Seoul represents the country's political and urban center, Busan represents its connection to the sea. Located on the southeastern coast, Busan is South Korea's second largest city and its most important port. It is a city of movement, trade, and coastal energy, shaped by harbors, beaches, hillsides, and long views over open water. Busan feels different from Seoul immediately. The landscape is more broken, more vertical, and more exposed to the sea. Districts climb steep hills behind the harbor. Bridges and roads cross inlets and coastal edges. Port cranes rise above container yards. Fishing boats, ferries, and cargo ships all share the same waters. The city feels outward-looking, as though it is always in contact with somewhere beyond itself. That sense of openness is one of Busan's great strengths in visual storytelling. The sea gives the city space. Even dense neighborhoods feel different when the horizon opens beside them. Beaches such as Haeundae and Gwangali bring another kind of rhythm to the urban environment. During the day, the coastline is filled with swimmers, walkers, cafes, and city life spilling toward the sand. At night, lights from towers, bridges, and waterfront buildings reflect across the water. Busan also contains places where culture and geography meet in memorable ways. Haedong Yeongeungsa Temple, built beside the sea, is one of the best examples. Instead of sitting in a mountain valley like many Korean temples, it overlooks waves and rocky cliffs. The result is visually striking and easy to remember: stone steps, lanterns, temple roofs, ocean spray, and sunrise light all in one setting. Gamcheon Culture Village offers something else entirely. Terraced houses, painted walls, narrow alleys, and colorful geometry on a hillside above the harbor. It adds a creative, human scale to the city's more industrial and maritime image. Busan shows that South Korea's modern identity is not only inland or metropolitan. It is also coastal. It is shaped by trade routes, fishing communities, shipping infrastructure, beaches, tourism, and a long maritime history. The city's energy comes partly from this mix. Markets remain busy near the port. Fresh seafood is central to local food culture. Neighborhoods shift quickly from working waterfronts to scenic viewpoints to dense commercial streets. For a documentary using stock footage, Busan offers enormous range. Drone shots of bridges and coastlines, harbor activity, beach scenes, seafood markets, temple views above the ocean, hillside neighborhoods, and night city lights all fit naturally together. Busan is one of the easiest places in South Korea to make visually dynamic because the geography already creates contrast. In the broader story of the country, Busan matters because it shows a South Korea that is connected, resilient, and outward-facing. It is where mountain terrain meets maritime space, where industry meets scenery, and where the nation looks both inward to daily life and outward toward the world. South Korea leaves a strong impression because it brings many different elements together in a way that feels clear and distinct. It is a country where geography still matters, where history remains visible, and where modern life moves with remarkable speed. Mountains rise close to cities. Palaces stand within capital districts. Temples rest in forests. Ports open the country to the world. Islands preserve their own pace. Streets glow late into the night, while older neighborhoods remain grounded in memory and form. What makes this journey memorable is not only the beauty of the places themselves, but the way they connect. Seoul shows how the old and the new can exist together inside one of Asia's most advanced capitals. The royal palaces and Hanok districts reveal the visual and cultural foundations of the nation. The mountains and temples show a quieter South Korea, shaped by season, terrain, and reflection. Jeju reveals volcanic origins and island identity. Busan opens the story toward the sea. Everyday life in markets, subways, cafes, and city streets gives the country its living rhythm. To travel through South Korea is to see a nation that has changed quickly without completely losing sight of where it came from. That balance gives the country much of its strength. It is modern without feeling empty, historical without feeling frozen, scenic without being distant, ordered without losing energy. And perhaps that is what makes South Korea such a compelling subject for a travel documentary. It offers more than famous landmarks. It offers structure, atmosphere, and identity. It is a country that can be understood through its grandest views, but also through its smaller details. Rooftops under morning light, temple bells in mountain air, trains crossing the river at dusk, harbor lights reflecting on the sea, and quiet streets waiting for the city to wake. This is South Korea, a country shaped by memory, by landscape, and by motion. A place where history remains close, nature remains present, and the future never feels far away.